Hi folks, I'm Lonnie Johnson. Welcome back to my channel, and I want to thank my subscribers for making my channel possible. I have a 4-stroke Bilt blower, and I'm having an issue with it, and let me show you what that issue is. So stick around and let's get right into it. It feels and sounds like the spring inside is broke, but you have an alternative starting method on this blower here. Because right there inside that hole, right here, you need to get you one of these. And I'll show you what it is. You want to take this and you want to stick it in that hole right there. No problem. Don't have to use a starter cord. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using this Milwaukee and these three right here, and one of them is a T25 and I believe a T20. I'm going to go right in here and take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down here make 6 of these T25 head screws. And I'm also going to take out these 2 screws here that hold this cover on. I have to use an extension for my drill. Now these 2 screws here came out of the top, and they're actually screws. Goes right here. The same with these. They are for the plastic. They aren't machine screws. These 4 right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, take the machine screws. Or the machine screws. Different type of screw. This is fine thread. One of these little ashtray deals is pretty nice. I can put all my bolts and stuff in it, and that way I don't have to worry about losing them when I go to put it back together. Now, before you take this cover off, you have to take the spark plug boot off of the spark plug. So just raise this up, pull this off, put it down in there sideways. This should pull right off. Now you also have a wire down here. I guess it's a ground wire. That is where your T20 comes in. This one right here. Now it's up to you. You can leave it on there, you can take it off. I'm just going to tilt this back. I'm going to leave my starter right there because I have everything that I need right there that I can see. Just go right down in here, and there should be 2 springs. You got one right here that you can see, and there should be another one underneath there. So I'm going to take that screw out. It takes a T20, and before I pull that out, I'm going to hold on to this right here with my hand, and I'm going to pull the starter cord, and I can see that this is going back in. My starter cord, that's going back in, that's working. So the noise is coming from this one right here. So I should be able to just pull this out because there shouldn't be any tension on it. And there it is. This spring is apparently broke. And let me see if I can find the place where it's broke. I already see where it's broke. It's broke right here. Right there at that elbow is where it's broke at. So I'm going to pull this spring out of there. Without it flying everywhere, hopefully. Oop, I don't want the bottom one to come out. So that'll be an issue because I still have tension on the bottom one. I do not want nothing to come out. All I want to come out is this spring right here. So I'm going to hold on to this right here to keep it from coming up. Try and compress this other spring because yeah, right there is the other end of it. As you can see it. So it broke off right there at the just before it goes into that curve, and right there it is. So let me see if I can get this together. Compress it together here so I can get it out. And it looks like it's coming out. Okay. There it is. See? It's broke right there. And as you can see, the other piece is right down here. And if I pull the recoil, see, that spring's still working fine. It's just that inner spring. So I'll get this little piece here out. I'll stick this magnet down in here. There it is. Pulled it right out. And wow, it just cracked right in half, didn't it? Okay, I looked all over the internet. This whole housing and everything is no longer available. I cannot find this spring anywhere to purchase. So what I'm going to do is go in there and try and bend this around into a curve to see if I can get it to work. If not, then the only way to start this is going to be with the mechanism that I showed you in the beginning of the video. This spring here, I've looked high and low for it, can't find it anywhere. It's no longer available. You had to buy this whole piece here, the housing and everything, but now it's no longer available as well. So what I've done, I took the end of it, took a pair of needle nose pliers, put this in a vise, heated it up, and just turned it over and made my own hook. So hopefully this works. I'll see if I can get it in there and get right back with you. Okay, I've bent it to where it's almost down in there, as you can see right here. I'm going to go ahead and take a little hammer and tap it and see if I can mash it on down in there. Take this little hammer and put it right on top of it. Take this one here and just tap it. Oh, look at that. Went right in there. Now let's see how it works. Now I'm going to take this and put it back in, and don't lose this washer that's in there, because you'll need that. Make sure you take this part of the spring and hook it into right here. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Snap it in. Well, it looks like it's working pretty good so far. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the washer and the screw on there. Now let's see what happens. I'm going to pull this. Okay, it's working. Everything's turning. Hold this. Oh yeah, don't snap no more. So the only way I'm going to be able to test this properly is to put it all back together. We'll go ahead and set this up. Hold on to your housing or your case here with the starter, because you got to put it right down here at the bottom. Watch the wire at the bottom. Make sure the bottom lines up, top lines up, and there it is. Gotta get the top and the bottom lined up. And then now, gotta watch this coil wire, because that's what's messing me up right now. There it is. Yeah, I just had to watch the coil wire, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the coil wire on there. I'll put this in there in a second. Remember, all your machine fine threaded screws go in these 4 down here. Okay, now this piece here, you got to put this inside back here. Just drop it inside back in here. The little spot where it goes right there, and then just pop it in. Because the oil spout is right there, so you just got to get it around the oil spout and go ahead and put the screws in it. Get them started. And remember, we still have 2 screws up here we got to put in. Now let's see how it does. Got that back on there pretty good. Let's do that one more time. Well, that's one way to fix it. Like, comment, subscribe, share with friends. Thanks for watching.